What is happening, sports fans? It's your main man, Matt, from the DFS 5-Pack. I'm here with my main man, the DFS Patriot. Appreciate you coming on all week with me to make these videos, man. It's made it a lot smoother. I feel like we've done a pretty good job, so I'm excited to do one more. Again, we'll make it free to the public. What's happening with you today? I know you've got a pretty busy day after this.
Yeah, pretty busy day, taking the kids out, have a little fun for them on New Year's Eve. Then we're going out to dinner. So overall, play a little DFS later on, hopefully end the year with a bang, which would be mint, and then roll into the new year tomorrow with NBA, and then 14-gamer on Sunday for NFL. So I'm ready to roll.
Massive NFL slate. We'll have to talk about what we want to do for that.
Yep.
Pretty big NBA slate tonight, all things considered, with all these teams. Like, the news just is never ending with the NBA right now.
No.
It is going to make, in a couple days, or I'll say not a couple days, but sooner rather than later, slates are going to be really hard because guys are going to be coming back, and all the other guys are going to be priced up.
Yep, so that's exactly it.
It's going to make for really tricky slates. I don't know. It's going to be fun, though. I'm going to still love breaking it down. Before we get into that stuff, I'm going to shout out our promoters real quick. So first off, Jazz Sports, when you sign up, you get a no-risk wager up to $1,000 on your first bet. That's $1,000 back if your first wager is graded a loss. We were talking about it before. I could have used that on the under in the God, I don't even remember what game that was now.
Oh, God.
UNC South Carolina game.
Yeah.
But I know a couple of people watch this video were telling me, oh, what a rough beat. And yeah, it was. But as I mentioned to you, I bought it to 59 in a couple parlays. The other teams in those parlays hit. So ended up being a pretty good day. And then Loose Lines. Loose Lines is an affiliate of Jazz Sports. They offer really good lines and odds over there, reduced juice and other perks. You get an additional 50% off when you deposit over there. I know you've been messing around over there, which is really good to hear. The promo codes for both of them are 5-Pack. The links will be in the description section. Have you looked at this NBA slate much today at all?
Not too much, a little bit. And from what I've been seeing so far, I'll pull it up as we're kind of going over this. It's not as chalky as the past couple of nights. Obviously, you have more games, but you still got the same amount of injury news, and there is obviously those chalky spots that are in play.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, a lot of chalky spots, but there's a lot of good plays. So when you have so many good plays, it's hard for any one or two guys to be that chalky.
Right, for sure.
Well, I think that it's easy for one or two guys to be that chalky, but not that many more than that.
Right. I mean, last night, if you had this first game that we're looking at, Miami-Houston, if you had this game on last night's slate, that would have been chalk central.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, both these teams, starting with, I don't know. Let's start with Houston.
Start with Miami.
Okay, start with Miami. They got almost everyone out.
Yeah, so Bam's out, Lowry's out, Vincent, Strauss, Dedmon, Robinson, Oladipo, Tucker. I mean, anyone that has a pulse is out.
Is Butler, doubtful?
He's questionable. They said he's probably going to play.
He is probably going to play?
Yeah, he's questionable.
He's definitely in play then.
I mean, how is he not?
Right.
I mean, I think you can look at the first three guys you can see up there. Butler, Hero, and you're at 7. I mean, you're at 7. Why wouldn't we go right back to him?
I agree. And if Butler's out, Caleb Martin.
Oh, yeah. But even if he's in, Caleb Martin.
Even if he's in, Caleb Martin, but not a lock.
Correct, right. I mean, I really like you're at 7, obviously.
What's not to like?
You're playing against a Houston team that's terrible defensively, terrible overall. He's going to have to play a massive amount of minutes. I mean, the guy shot 33% last game, and he got up 36 points.
He's the classic center who just puts up DFS stats. I'm all about it.
Yep, that's for sure. I mean, and the same thing, too. I mean, if Butler's out, you just look right at Tyler Hero and say thank you next.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to take 500 shots.
Even if Butler's in, I think.
Right. Even if Butler's in, I think he's still a very strong play at 7,200.
Close to a lock, maybe.
Especially if Butler's out.
If Butler's out, he is a lock. But if Butler's in, he's close to a lock still.
Yep, for sure.
There's just so many good plays on the slate. It's, you know what I mean? We're only on the first game.
We're on the first team of the first game, and here we
are.
Right.
So to kind of expedite a little bit, what's your take on Houston?
I mean, so again, so you got, obviously, those guys are out still. I mean,
they don't have, all things considered, they don't have many guys out.
No, they look a lot better than most NBA teams right now. I kind of think they're priced appropriately, though, to be honest with you. Yeah, there's nothing that's jumping out on me.
No, not saying any of these guys couldn't be good, but no one stands out to me as a guy I have to play at all.
Right. I feel the exact same way. And again, it's a Houston team that's not very good to begin with, so take it as it is.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not interested. If I'm playing one lineup, I doubt I get to anyone on Houston. A lot of my aim Houston.
Yep. Feel the same exact way. So, all right. Next is Atlanta, Cleveland. So we'll start with Cleveland, who made that big trade today. I think it's gonna be a lot bigger than people think getting Rajon Rondo.
I love getting Rondo. I heard about that last night. Didn't I text you last night about it?
Yeah, well, it's funny. We sent the text to each other the exact same time.
Yeah. So, I mean, I love that move for Cleveland. I'm a huge Rondo fan. I don't think he's like got that much left to give physically, but he's got enough. And I think like I just really love Rondo. I always have. I'm just a huge Rondo fan. I think he's like misunderstood. I'm really high on this move. I love how the Cavs, I know Kendrick Perkins said it, like they're like out of like just compiling draft picks. They're like actually trying to make, I mean, it's a small move, but still. I told you how much I hated Denzel Valentine yesterday also. It's so bad. Now
Cleveland heard you.
Run last night.
Yeah, so I mean, so we're not going to play your boy tonight on account of he's going to go to the Lakers and get waived.
Well, I was wondering why he like didn't play, and now it makes sense.
Right. Because yeah, he was the deal.
Right, he was the deal.
Right.
As far as this game goes, like Cleveland was really good last night. They just got rolled. If they can keep this game close, which this game's like a pick'em game, all these guys are in play. Love's the top guy. Mobley, marketing got there late.
Yep. Love played very well last night.
Very well. Like if none of these guys played the last 5 minutes, it screwed me. But like they sat them because of the back-to-back.
Right. I mean, that's a great couple. Past 4 games are great at his salary price.
He is a lock for me.
Yep. Yeah, he is a stud tonight. And I haven't used Kevin Love probably in 4 years. So.
Yeah, I mean, I used him last night. I was very happy with what I saw. I watched a bunch of this game. He looks good, man. Like the Cavs, I was hating on them for the past few years, but I really, really like what they're doing. Love is like re-energized. Like they haven't been playing him huge minutes, so like he looks good.
Right.
I'm all about him. Markkanen, I like. His price is up a little bit. Mobley, I like. I like all these guys, man. The top 3, Markkanen, Love, Mobley. I really do.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can go right back to the well with, kind of same exact thing we talked about last night with those guys. Even I don't mind taking a flyer on Pangos again.
I don't either. He didn't play much in the second half because they got rolled. He shot 8 times.
That's what I mean. And he was 1 for 8.
Yeah, I could see like you could give me. We haven't even gotten to the last 5 games or whatever. But if I had a roster of all Miami and Cleveland, I wouldn't complain about it at all.
No, for sure. All right, and then the other
the other guy is Okoro.
He played pretty good last night, right?
Yeah, and he's like not good offensively, but he plays a ton of minutes. And like he did not like this is like he played 30 minutes even though they got rolled. Like he's gonna play a ton tonight if this game's competitive. He's so bad offensively though. I just can't do it. So no thanks.
Yeah, no, not for me.
Love, Markkanen, Mobley, Pangos are the guys I like.
Yep. Yeah, I'd say for me it's Love, Mark, and Pangos. Okay. And if I land on Mobley, I'm not gonna cry about it.
Yeah, he's just expensive. I get it. Yep. But like he's not I love Mobley. I just
he's a dog.
Freaking love this Cavs team, dude. Like
yeah.
Like let me just ask you, if the Cavs and Celtics played a series, like well, it's tough to say because the Cavs are so injured, with Rubio and all them out. But before that, I would say I like the Cavs' chances in that series.
I mean, the Celtics have done nothing to make you think they're a good team.
I don't think the Celtics are very good.
They're not. They need to trade Jalen. I've been saying this for months now. Anyways, they're probably the Celtics are on right now, and they're probably losing. I'm not even watching it.
I kind of like the Celtics in that game, but I didn't want to go bet against Phoenix after after a 2-game losing streak.
I really wanted to take Phoenix -3, but I just let it be.
I mean, the Celtics shot 400 from 3 last game.
4 of 32.
4 of 42.
42. Sorry, 42.
Yeah, that's not going to happen again.
It can't, right?
But I also know Devin Booker has killed it in Boston.
He loves playing in Boston. We need to trade for him for the sole reason that he balls in Boston every time he comes.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
What about Atlanta though? Because they're also like decimated. Like Trae Young, Capella, Reddish, all these guys lost run because they got rolled last game. They're wildly in play. The top three. Your boy Chaundi Brown too.
I was gonna say my boy Brown over here at 3,600.
Why not?
Well, I mean, 30 minutes collected. I mean, at 3,600, if you want to give me 22, I'll take that all day.
The reason why not is because there's so many good plays on the slate, but he's definitely in play.
And in a position that's usually relatively weak.
Yeah. Now, we'll also have to wait and hear about guys coming back from COVID, which could obviously happen. But until we hear that, we'll have to wait and hear.
Yep. So, Herder's nothing.
They haven't been updated. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, right. I mean, you just got to stay on top of it.
I got to feel like Herder's close, though. You know what I mean?
He's got to be the closest of the bunch.
Right. Like, Bogdanovich has been out. Like, he just went out. Collins kind of just went out. DeLon Wright just went out.
Right.
Dieng just went out. Hunter's been out for 3 years.
Since Nam.
So, I don't know. Like, do you think that you would prioritize Young, Capella, and or Reddish here?
I mean, you got to think if this game stays competitive, it's because of Young and Capella.
But who do the Cavs have to make you think it's not going to be competitive?
No, that's what I'm saying. I think it'll be competitive, but do I want to spend?
I almost think the other way around. Like, I feel like Atlanta should be favored here. Like, if Young and Capella go off, how are the Cavs competitive?
Well, I think the Cavs, I mean, as you know, are a better team. Atlanta has. I mean, I think they're a better team overall. I think Atlanta has better players. Like, individual breakdown, Atlanta's got better players. But if you say team collectively, I think the Cavaliers are deeper, more experienced, and I think they're better.
Okay, that's fair. It's tough to say right now with all these guys out. I will give Atlanta credit for that run they made last year also. Like, Trae Young.
Yeah, he balled.
As much as I love the young Cavs core, and I think Garland's the second best point guard, like, in the East, Trae Young is the best.
Oh, yeah, he's a dog.
Like, if you're talking about, like, guys you draft for the future, like, Trae Young is the top guy, East point guard. I mean, you can make the case for LaMelo Ball after that, but, man, I love Garland. Like, I love Garland. So that's who I'm taking after Trae Young, but I'll still give Trae Young the call there. So him alone, like, as far as tonight goes, I could see using him and just – he's expensive as hell. That's the problem.
Right. I mean, he's almost $12K. And there's nothing in his game log that would be like, you know what I mean, that you're like, okay, because you need what? 5 times that, you need 55, which he's done twice out of the last 5 games.
Yeah, I mean.
And that's only at 11K salary. Huh?
We know he's got that upside.
Oh, for sure. For sure. I mean, he's there. I mean, 63 was, the biggest you can see. But again, it's there. It wouldn't shock me.
He is expensive as hell. So, like, that does change things a little bit. But I'll also say, like, the raw points matter. Like, there aren't that many studs on this slate. Well, that's not true. You got LeBron. So, Butler potentially. Trae Young, I think, is interesting in tournaments. That's how I'll put it.
Yep. I get that. And again, I think, for salary saving, I like my guy Brown.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's really it from the Atlanta side for me.
Yeah, same.
Oh, sweet. Let's go. Next game. Toronto and Clip.
All right, so Toronto has, like, everybody back, so they're completely out of play.
Correct. Yep, that's how I feel too.
Like, they're completely out of play because they have everyone back. The Clippers, I think Reggie Jackson's questionable, so that changes things.
Mm-hmm. And who's going to play center for them?
What?
Who's playing center? Because Zubac just went out.
Yeah, that's why Ibaka's, like, the chalkiest guy on the slate.
Right. And for good reason. I mean, he's going to walk into 25, 30 minutes at 3,200. Yeah.
Going back to Toronto, not that matters, but I mean, he's been so unspectacular. They, like, don't like giving him big minutes at all.
Well, that's what I'm afraid of. They don't like giving him that much run. Like, do you see this being a situation where this could be bad chalk?
Yeah, I could easily see that situation, but I could also see this as a situation where, like, especially because he's got power forward eligibility, where, like,
right.
I mean, yeah, Serge Ibaka, he's done nothing this year to make me think that he couldn't bust here. But
right, he had one game where he played 29. They had 22 points, which, I mean, that's 7 times, so that you're okay with that.
I mean, I'll tell you this. Line Star's got him as the highest guy, projected for 7.6x at 24 plus DK points. So, like,
Yep, that makes sense.
I
think you just take that and move on then.
Yeah, I agree. Other guys from the Clippers, I've been really impressed with Marcus Morris.
He's been playing almost like of old. I mean, putting the shots up.
In Boston, dude.
Yeah, he did. He's balled the past couple.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he was just like, damn, he is just like, I can't believe how much he balled like in Boston. He looked like the best player on the floor for a lot of that game.
I mean, he probably was.
Which is sad.
Yeah, especially because no, and the Celtics just drive me nuts.
Yeah, I mean, as they would if they were.
Oh.
Because any team with Tatum and Brown should be better than that. Even though I don't think Brown's like that good. I think he's overrated. But
yep.
I don't know. Other than that, from the Clippers, like if Jackson's out, I think Bledsoe at 6,200 is right back in play.
Yeah, I think it's psychotic that if Reggie Jackson comes back, he's 8,100.
Yeah, no thanks there.
Yeah, nope. So, all right. Shall we move?
Yeah, move on, because now we get to my boy Ja, who was a monster the other night.
Oh my God, he went bananas. That was a hell of a battle between him and Braun.
Yeah, it was.
So, I mean, yeah, he balled.
I just don't understand the LeBron haters like out there. I just don't get it.
It's like the people that hate Brady. It's like, why?
Yeah, I mean, I just don't get it. Like, now obviously I'm completely biased, but
right. Well, that's how I am with Brady. When people are like, he sucks, I'm like, what do you mean? How?
Yeah, I know. Like, he's never done anything like.
What has he done to you that makes you feel this way?
Or what has he done at all? Like,
right.
Never like in the news for bad stuff. You know what I mean?
Yep, I don't get it. I think people just love to hate great people.
Of course, people just love to hate in general. That's like the American way, right?
It's the American dream right now.
Yeah, just hating. As far as Ja goes tonight, I love him again. I mean, with no Brooks on the court, his usage goes up big time. I do feel like he gets up for these spots against the big time teams, though. So he's not like a lock for me here, especially because there's so many good plays on the slate. Like, it's not even about the price. I'm fine with the price.
Like, the price is fine. He's been playing at a rate where that would not just bother you.
I don't know. How do you feel about him here?
I mean, I like him a lot more. Like, we talked about against the Lakers, playing up against primetime Lake Show. Like,
and the other thing was he was really popular, as I told you last night. Imagine how popular he's going to be tonight after that game.
Yeah, right, for sure. Yeah. So
I mean,
I would
you
get
look
that.
at Morant and you look at Trae Young, and you're like, why would I play Trae Young?
Right. Why don't I save $2K and go down to Ja?
Yeah, I like that. They're at like different price points, but they shouldn't be. That's the problem I have for going from Morant to Trae Young. Is like they just shouldn't be that far apart. That doesn't mean that like Trae Young can't have 70 tonight and Morant have 40 though.
Right. But even then, if Trae puts, if Ja puts up 40, it doesn't kill you. If Trae puts up 40, it kills you.
True.
So
I have no argument with that. That's a good point.
So yeah, I mean that's just how I look at that one. I mean, again, you're looking at the same, almost identical player type, personnel such as is, and you're looking at 2K difference.
Yeah, true. The other guy I called out from Memphis is Desmond Bane.
6,800. Yeah, he's playing very well. I'm not paying this much for him, no, but I like who he is as a player, and I like what he does, especially with what's his face off the floor.
Yeah, exactly. Then the guy who busted his chalk last night was Kyle Anderson. I could see going right back there too.
Yep, I fell into that trap. Yeah, was not good. Has not been good the past couple games. But he's playing San Antonio. I mean, you never know.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, listen, we've read this book with Kyle Anderson before. We know who he is. Nothing's changed. I don't think I want to spend $5K on him though.
No.
We got like the Knicks next, who we haven't even got to. We're missing Randall. You know what I mean? Like,
right. Like, there's bigger spots and bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, I mean, Keldon Johnson's fine. Like, no Dejounte Murray. Derek White's the top piece of San Antonio.
Yep, especially with no Murray.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's playing. He's been playing pretty well.
Yeah, so if I were to get to one guy, it'd be him. But on this slate, on a lot of slates, he'd be like a lock and just move on type, but not today.
Right. Yeah, I don't think you need to play him in that guard position with everything value wise.
Same.
All right, sweet. Next is, like you just said, the Knicks and OKC. So obviously Julius Randle is the big one. He is out.
So is Obi Toppin going to be the guy?
He's got to be, right?
I would think so.
Or is it going to be Knox?
No, I don't think they're going to start Knox at like the 4.
I mean, Obi's been playing pretty well too.
Yeah, I think if he's starting, he's a solid play.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say he's a lock just because of Miami and Cleveland, etc. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, who would, if Butler's out, who do you like more, Toppin or Caleb Martin? Assuming Toppin starts, because I like Caleb Martin more.
I was going to say Caleb Martin if Butler's out.
Now, you can obviously play both, but that's where, like, I was saying, like, if Butler's in, even though I still like a guy like Martin, I probably won't play him because there's guys like Toppin. You know what I mean?
Right. No, for sure. Yeah, exactly. Because, I mean, you know, Butler just takes away so much usage and so many shots, etc.
Exactly. So,
yep.
I do think a lot of people are going to go to RJ Barrett here. What's your take on him?
I don't mind him. He's been playing pretty decently lately. You know, so, and again, he's playing a team that doesn't play any lick of defense. They should have their way tonight. He's been playing fine. So, yeah, I have no issues with that.
I have no issues with that, but I'm not going out of my way for him either.
No, I don't love it. Put it like that. I don't love it, but I don't mind it.
Yeah. What about your boy Grimes?
Oh, love him.
He's cheap.
He is cheap, and let me tell you, where is he? He's way down, right? Yeah, there he is. 37. I just think he's playing, you know, I mean, he didn't play a lot last game. He didn't play well at all. But
that's going to happen. I mean, if he's not shooting well, he's probably going to lose run, and that's on this slate. That's why I probably couldn't do it. That said, I don't think he's going to get any ownership. Like he's, I see him booming a little bit in some projections. So at 3,700, I don't mind it.
No.
Is Shy out for OKC again? No.
I believe. Let's see. Shy is questionable. Ankle.
I mean, I honestly wouldn't be surprised. I talked so much about Ty Jerome and ended up not playing him.
I was gonna say you were all talking about him, and then you didn't play him, and he balled.
I couldn't play him. It was too late at that point. You know what I mean?
Right.
Only had 2 guys left to swap, and the swap just didn't make sense.
Like, yep.
I can't remember who it was, but like whatever guard I had, I just had a ton of money left over if I had used Jerome, and it like wasn't worth it. It didn't seem like it was worth it. Clearly, it would have been.
Right.
If Shy's out, I think you go right back here.
I mean, yeah, a guy took 22 shots. Like, what the hell?
Yeah. That said, it is a little bit of fool's gold. Like, I don't expect him to do that again.
No.
But at 4K, if Shy's out, I'd just play him because Giddey's out. And they're missing a ton of guys. I don't like the other guys on OKC either. Although Aaron Wiggins had another big game after I talked shit about him. Well, I did say that with Shy on the court, he's awful, and Shy was not on the court.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can get there. Because the minute I play him, he's going to bum.
Yeah, I feel that. He took 19 shots.
Yeah.
It's interesting. These guys balled in Phoenix. They just play big minutes, man. If Shy's out, these guys are in play. If he's in, they're not. That's how I feel.
Yep. Yeah, and you got to watch out for that news. It's an 8 o'clock tip, so you just got to be alert.
Yep, no doubt.
Any love for Mitchell Robinson with no Randall getting all the boards?
Yeah, I don't see why not. But
I mean, he doesn't do anything special. But I mean, again, if he's not going to fight over boards with Randall too, so that's like the other piece of the puzzle.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I just don't. I don't want to use a center spot on him, but if I were making a bunch of lineups, I'd have some exposure because we know he's got upside, and he's not going to get any love with like Yurt 7 and who are actually there aren't that many centers tonight because
not many center only. Right.
Yurt 7's going to be supreme chalk.
As he should be.
Agreed.
Yep. So okay. Anyways, 2 games left. Next up is Utah and Minnesota.
Utah, Donovan Mitchell's back.
Yep.
I think Conley's out, though.
Conley is out.
So that helps Mitchell.
Yeah, well, and Ingles is questionable, too.
Okay. So
So
Minnesota. This game is tough to talk about right now.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with Minnesota. I feel they're gonna get rolled.
You'd think. I mean, listen, it's a tough spot for them. Edwards' first game back. You don't know how he's going to be. I could see him balling here, but
on the road though, Utah's a tough place to play.
Yeah, it is. It's not the Utah of old. It's not an easy place to play though. I'm with you. No. So I probably won't get to anyone on Minnesota. Based on that and how many plays there are on the slate. Utah, Donovan Mitchell's fine. If Ingles is out, Clarkson's more in play. Clarkson's already in play with Conley out, but so many good plays on the slate. It's like,
why am I gonna guess?
I think Clarkson's fine though. I played him last night. He was like, it seemed like he didn't do anything, and he still got 35. Like,
right. I mean, what he's gonna do when he gets in there.
Mitchell in.
Well, Mitchell just changed the whole dynamic.
Yeah,
especially because Conley being a pass first.
Right. I will say though, if Ingles and Conley are out, like Clarkson will get a bunch of minutes with Mitchell off the floor. You know what I mean? Like all of the minutes Mitchell's off the floor, Clarkson will be on, and then Mitchell's their best player. But there are games where Clarkson, if he's feeling it, takes over. So, like if those guys, Conley's already out. If Ingles is out, I like Clarkson more. But like you said, it's hard to want to wait and prioritize them with so many good plays tonight.
Exactly. There's nothing. There's really nothing. Do you have any interest in Rudy Gay if Ingles is out as well?
Yeah, I think he's fine. I'm a Rudy Gay fan, but I'm never like, I don't need to play him.
We have so many.
What?
Right. We have better value. We have better value at 3,600 that we know he's going to play.
Exactly. That's how I feel.
Cool. All right. And then the Lake Show and Portland is a late game. So is LeBron? Isn't he going to play?
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah, he's playing. So AD, McCollum, Jurkic is. So DSJ is probable.
I couldn't even think about playing him with Lillard in at 6K.
No way. Nasir Little's probable.
I think the Lakers are going to start LeBron at center again.
Dude, LeBron's been balling.
Yeah, they started him at center a couple games ago. They didn't last game against Steven Adams, but I think they will tonight. That just makes me like him more. So
I actually really like LeBron tonight.
What's not to like?
He's playing like a man on a mission, like he's in his 20s again.
It's LeBron freaking James.
Right. And he knows it now. Like he knows he's got a ball every single. Like he can't be doing this like take a game off shit anymore.
I agree. So yeah, if I'm making one lineup right now, I think you just plug in LeBron.
Mm-hmm. What's your take on like a Malik Monk type?
I'm fine. We know who Monk is. Like when he gets hot, he's going to get more run.
Oops.
I kind of do like him more in a spot like this, though, with LeBron starting at center,
Right. And that's kind of what, LeBron's going to dish out more often. You know what I mean? He's going to attack the rim. He's going to dish. And what's Monk do? He shoots the ball.
I'm more confident that they play smaller, too. So
right. Especially with no Nurk.
I won't get there, though, because I like the Cavs pieces and stuff more.
Mm-hmm.
But
for sure, I get that. And then what about from the Portland side? Anything?
Yeah, I think Nance is in play. They're missing a ton of guys.
Right. Nance got that price jump, but he's, going back to LA. But
he's going back to LA. Step. Damn, I didn't realize that price jump. I'm not paying $6,100 for Nance, even though he is in play.
Right. That price is steep for Nance.
Yeah, no thanks there. I think Dame is a look.
Well, yeah, I think if you want to double stud up in this game. But then again, if you look at it, would you rather go Dame or Ja?
On paper, I think Ja's the better play. Even though I'm probably not going to play Ja tonight. Honestly, I like these Cavs again. I like the Cavs and the Heat.
Yeah, you're not gonna hurt my feelings if you say that.
I think that Ja and And I think Dame will get love, though. Dame always gets love. And I don't think like, him or Ja is like, I don't think that question is like easy Ja, even with the price difference, only because Dame is more to his team than Ja is to his, in my opinion, right now.
Right. So Trey or Dame?
I like Trey more tonight. I think he comes in much lower owned, so that's why I like Trey more.
Gotcha.
It's also like not hard to get there. I also like kind of like that game more. Not that there's not a ton to like about this game, dude. Honestly, like if there was a spot for Dame to go nuts, like I could easily see it here.
Yeah, bring it in the new year with a bang on the East Coast.
In LA.
Right. New Year's Eve in LA night, like.
Man.
Yeah, I get it.
Actually, the more I think about it, like the more damn. Fuck, I do think that I need Dame LeBron. Seriously.
Yeah, I mean, I think LeBron's a lock for me.
And the more we just talked about Dame, like the Lakers stink defensively. I mean,
correct.
Dame always likes giving it to Russell Westbrook.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean,
what about Nas Little? We didn't mention him.
Nas Little. I don't mind him. 5,400. He's a good filler piece. But again, I think there's better value probably in the other games. But again, I mean, you're not going to hurt my feelings if you're left with 54 and he falls into your spot. You say thank you and you walk away.
I agree. All right, shall we build a little bit before you got to roll?
Yeah. Let's build one before we got to roll.
All right, I'll go first today.
All right.
Throwing Dame and LeBron.
Oh, look at that! Right at the top of the bang.
Only because I'm going to need the cap savings. Damn. See, LeBron's only power forward eligible, so throw in Yurt 7 and Serge Ibaka at my forward.
Yurt 7.
I really hope Butler's out. Can I go Hero? Caleb Martin, Pangos.
Caleb Martin.
Oh, I'm like, I won't be able to get there. 200 off.
31. It's probably nothing there.
Oh, I thought I couldn't get there. My math was off. I'm sure there's something at 31 on a slate like this.
31. There's your 31s.
Here's my 31s, huh? No one higher than Windler?
Nope.
Damn. So this leads me to believe I got to choose between Hero and Yurt 7. Or, I mean, taking Caleb Martin out, I don't really think does anything.
No, because then you have 37 here.
This is also like no love. Like.
Right.
I could go Chauncey Brown.
My guy.
Yeah.
And that gives you 38 at the utility spot, which is Skylar Mays.
Or Kyle Guy.
Especially if what's-his-face is out.
Yeah.
Or you could go Wiggins if there's no SGA.
Yeah. It's a little bit, I don't know if I want to spend up on LeBron and Dame, but like I like them both a lot. So take that for what it's worth. Your turn.
My turn. All right, Bron, Yurt 7.
I do feel like I personally get too caught up in NBA and like, oh, if I use LeBron, I want Dame. But also tonight is like Dame could go nuts tonight.
He could. Yeah, I'm more in the sense of like, I don't need that correlation.
Fair.
But I understand it.
That's completely fair. Go ahead.
All right, so I'm assuming that Jimmy's going to play. That's just what I'm guessing.
Okay.
Ibaka. As much as I don't like Serge, he gives you the flexibility.
Yeah, he does.
51. If I'm looking at my notes, probably going to go Brown in this lineup. So that gives me 50. No, the hell. 59 per, which gives me plenty of plenty of wiggle room. Let's see. Who else do I have? I mean, here. Can I get Hero in this lineup? Oh, yeah. This is the one. I wouldn't even use Brown in this lineup. Nope, can't do that. That's too high. So, I mean, I guess, again, a guy like Wiggins, if SGA is out in this lineup, would make sense. And then I can go Okoro, or I said I liked Monk, and I can go Monk there.
Wiggins over Ty Jerome.
I said under the speculation that he's out.
Yeah, so why is Wiggins over Jerome?
I think he's more consistent. Like, I think you have higher upside with Jerome. But like, you said, like he has the more consistent path without SGA versus Ty Jerome can give you 10 or he can give you 40, 47 like he did the other night.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I mean, so, I think they're similar. I think they're very closer than you. And I actually, if I were doing this build, I would. Well, actually, I wouldn't use Caleb Martin because you have Butler. So
right, I get Butler and Hero and your 7.
You definitely don't want Caleb Martin there.
No. So I mean, again, if Monk could play, we can't do this earlier, but if Monk plays the guard spot, that puts 38 down there. But it's just play at this point. So
Kyle, no, you don't want Guy because Butler.
I don't even mind a Royce O'Neal in the spot.
No, what's to mind?
Right, he plays a lot of minutes.
Or your boy Grimes.
Yep. Yeah. Well, if for some reason he's starts, like if they go small.
What's up with Fournier? Because I know he started last game, or he started a couple of games ago, didn't he?
Yeah, Fournier got hurt.
And Grimes started that one game.
Yep.
So. That was that last game that Grimes didn't play well. He started. Remember I told you I was like, I don't love him in the starting lineup.
Yeah, yep.
Different, though, with Randall out.
Right, for sure.
Everything's different for the Knicks with Randall out.
Yep, absolutely.
So, I don't know. I know you got to get going. Perfect timing. We finished just in time.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for coming on with me. Happy New Year's to you, to everyone out there. Appreciate you as always. We'll catch you next year.
Yes, sir. Happy New Year, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.